know, for this particular mount, it's a little bit hard. Hopefully you guys aren't bouncing around too bad over there. I'm running up to Lowe's right now. I need to get some topsoil. I'm just gonna get some bagged dirt, and I need to try to find some centipede sod. And I got a customer that called me a couple weeks ago, and what happened was a company truck was on his street and pulled into his yard. I don't know if they pulled in, backed in, what they did, but they went into the bottom of his yard, you know, after the sidewalk, between the sidewalk and the street. In Florida, we call that the swale. Geek the Freak used to call that the boulevard. So I don't know what the hell it's called. I call it the swale. But it's a little strip of grass that the mailbox posts are in. And then you have your sidewalk. Well, somebody pulled in there with a truck and trenched it and dug a tire marks in there, almost 10 feet long, maybe 8 feet long. And I took the measurements, whatever. And so I need 5 cubic feet of topsoil and 10 square feet of sod, centipede sod. Finding sod this time of year is not going to be easy to do, but I want to try. But I'm going to at least try to get the dirt and have everything on hand if I can. And if so, I'm going to go back there and put this down. It's not going to cost me, but I don't know, 20 or 25 bucks, and I charged the guy 125 bucks. So what we were waiting for was the company to mail him a check, because he contacted the company that dug up his yard, and I gave him an estimate, emailed it to him, and I used yardbook.com. So we talked about that in last night's live show, yardbook.com. So I did the estimate, and I emailed him the estimate. He went ahead and emailed the estimate forward to the company that did the damage, and they went ahead and sent him a check. So he got the check Friday, contacted me last night during the live stream. Actually, he sent me a text and said, let's go. And so I was like, all right, well, I was going to do yards this afternoon, and I'm going to fix my friend's mower. The yards will be there, but the landscaping job might not be. You see what I'm saying? He's got the money. He wants it fixed. And rain is coming. So I can totally understand. So I said, all right, well, let me finish up what I need to do this morning, which I don't tell people where I work and stuff. And I'll head on out to you around lunchtime. So I'm going to head over and grab what I can find at Lowe's. Sometimes Lowe's has sod, but I think it's too early in the season for sod. Okay, so you see the issue here, right? A truck backed in here. Don't know if it was a garbage truck turning around or what it was that did this, but they trenched it up pretty decent. He got upset, made a few phone calls, and got paid for it by the company. So what I'm going to do, I'll come along with my flat shovel. I'm going to scrape this off and take this away. I'm going to take my hard rake and I'm going to clear out some of this stuff here. I'm going to press down on the shoulder on this side to even it out. I'll put some black dirt down, and then I got 6 or 7 pieces of centipede sod. I'll put right on top here, use my flat shovel to make sure it's edged properly. And then whatever I shave off down there, I'll put it up here. You'll see, too easy. I'll set the camera up, I'll shut up, we'll throw on some tunes. This should take no more than 15 minutes. Whenever you're gonna do a job, don't be afraid to put a nice sharp edge on your shovel. Just like sharpening blades. Making pieces of sod. nice sharp shovel.
Make it today.
Man, I had to go.
I tell you, after you called me, because
I had to make a lot of phone calls to find sod in old Savannah.
yeah, that's where I always get mine from, off Montgomery Crossroad.
This is some loose right here, but I got some.
Yeah,
Got some pretty good pieces for you too.
yeah, that'll work. Cause I got 3 I had in the backyard is rotten, and I'm fill that little hole up.
Nice root structure too.
Yeah.
What was the garbage men do this?
I had a guy deliver delivery man from Home Depot. They had a contract with Home Depot.
Yeah.
And they ran.
Drove all over your yard.
Yeah, he should have stayed on the highway because he had to deliver to them.
Right.
Once here, and I mean, he just came off, and I was outside looking at him. He ain't stupid after he did it.
Man, that sucks. And when I'm done, I'm going to blow it all off too.
Okay, yeah.
Something to think about when you're doing this is you want to look at what the customer has. So they already have like a 2-inch difference right here of height. So you don't want to put the grass down below the curb. You don't want to be lazy. So you want to put the sand up to the top of the curb, then use the grass and the root structure of the grass to come up high, so when it's edged, he'll have matching edges. I do YouTube videos. I teach people how to do stuff.
I had to, I forgot where it was, but I had to get some sod, and then I had to cut it, and I filled it up with dirt and cut it to something that what it was. Went in and pressed the dirt down.
Oh yeah.
I did
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this up higher because as soon as it rains, it's going to beat it down.
Okay.
So I'm going to have the grass up a little bit higher than your edge here because you can always go down with it, but you can never come up with it. So we're going to take care of that
I think
today.
that's what happened to me. I had to cut that sod out,
Right.
get dirt and build it up, and then go out the whole.
Now, when you dump that to where you want it, I got a garbage can here of looser stuff that we could put in there, then you could dump on top for fill. But if I put it in there now, it's going to screw up your pieces, so we can wait.
Well, besides the hole I got, this should do it.
Okay, you're not going to need this on top? Okay, I can take it away. I got holes in my yard, my dogs dig. No problem.
Yeah, just to fill it.
Yeah, I hope it rains. I really wanted to get this down.
Rain, matter of fact, it's sprinkled out here this morning.
Good. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. So now I'm going to take the dirt and I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, make it all nice and smooth, and bring the dirt up to almost the top of the grass, real close. Then when I put the grass on it and it rains, it'll beat it in, it'll be perfect. And this is garden soil. This isn't cheap shit. This will hold moisture. This will help him.
Are you doing YouTube?
Yeah. I'm not live. I'll go back and edit it.
Well, I go on YouTube and learn how to do a lot of stuff.
I do. I got a pretty big lawn service channel. Teach people how to side hustle, get off food stamps, man. You know, get out there and make some money.
I don't think too many people like lawn work, well, gardening work.
You mean doing it or watching it?
Well, doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of work involved.
Yeah,
Especially in the heat.
it's rough.
It's hot.
It can be rough.
My cousin got a lawn service in Liberty County.
Oh yeah.
And, that's pretty good because when I first moved here, he came and saw the side and he showed me how to do it, and I did the back myself.
There you go.
I took contractor did the front, but he didn't do the side and the back. He let you do that.
Right. Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yep. And rain came and washed it away, and I made them drop me some more dirt.
It's really weird how they do
because
that.
they washed it away before we did the closing. And I said, well, if we're going to close, we need to fix that.
That's right.
We got to fix.
That is right. When I'm done, I'll blow it up.
Okay. I had to use the cash to check it. Turn the cash for you.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, you could pay me check if you want and whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is a check they sent me here.
Right.
Okay.
Is it the exact amount?
Yeah, the exact amount, $125. I was trying to get them to add $1 in there because I had to send it to them wide. That's something we're going to do. But I said, okay.
Golly.
I said I should have got you to charge you a little more.
Yeah, I mean, when we're done here, just take off, call me later, I'll swing back by.
Okay. So which way you going out?
I live right there.
Yeah, okay. I know you told me because all I got to do is run to Wells Fargo and I want to give you cash and let you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm done here in about 5 minutes. Do you want
okay.
me to move my truck, or?
All right, go ahead then. I'll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay the sod down, cut it in, and we're done.
Okay. All right.
I'll blow it off once I finish. So we'll cut it right here. If you have your gas edger, you can use your edger blade. So we'll save this piece for up here. But you see how he has a nice tall edge now? See how his edge is up? So when he edges, he'll actually have an edge. We're not below the curb, we're above the curb. That's important. I know it looks like shit, but it's dormant centipede. I gotta move the truck, hold on. So the mower wheels don't get stuck. You want to fill that in nice and tight. Always want to lay your sod tight, butt it up, so your mower's not bouncing when you mow. Especially a homeowner with little 20-inch mowers, little 20-inch wheels, you know, bouncing around. This one I don't even have to cut. go ahead and clean up. So that was a quick $90 profit. And I got 2.5 pieces of sod for the mud pit in my backyard and a bag and a quarter of nice topsoil to take back to my property. So always do your estimate, always add a little bit more, double the cost of your material, throw in some labor. That's it. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Tell me about the whistle.